Everyone hates AI except this one. Wow. That's true. Everyone loves Neuro. Neuro's awesome. This video is from 2 months ago. I don't know if it's good or not. I sometimes watch Depressed Nusagi. I think he makes good videos generally.
AI. AI. What is an AI?
I see. Okay. I see what he's doing. I've seen enough incognito mode. I know. Internet's a story, more incognito mode. More like incognito mode.
Is this an AI? Shut a minute. Internet historian already made this gag, so I can't do it. Is this an AI? According to angry tweetards, it is. If AI means artificial intelligence, what's natural stupidity? Does that mean every other VTubers are all natural stupidities? Yes. There is nothing cuter than a stupid woman. Isn't that right, my fellow VTuber fans?
Unlucky. Isn't that right? Chat, isn't that right? Isn't that right? Totally not insulting myself here. He's right, true, he knows.
All of this and more on In The... Yeah, sorry, I didn't know how to make an intro for this video. VTuber fans, and a lot of VTubers themselves, hate AI. AI is seen as this existential threat to the concept of VTubers. After all, this industry relies and thrives on artists, even the ones that scams you. Yes, AI will eventually take a lot of jobs, perhaps even both VTubing and artists. That's why there is fierce resistance. Even the two industry titans cannot avoid but use AI arts on backgrounds on projects, whether by accident or not. Despite that, not all AI applications are deemed evil.
This is my paralysis monster. What the fuck?
Whether by accident or not. Despite that...
Bro, what the fuck is this shit, man? This is my paralysis monster. Like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, bro.
Not all AI applications are deemed evil. I think most people actually live somewhere in the middle ground, depending on the context.
Yeah, I'm more or less in the middle. Like, I hate how... Like, I hope it will be used to help humans. Right? Like, eventually AI will definitely take over, but I don't think it's ready. I'm not a big fan of AI art, personally. Right, AI slop and the RAM prices, that's what it was, that's what I was gonna say. The AI bubble needs to burst. AI is not the stage of maturity. Yeah, it isn't. I think AI shit posts are funny. I'm not a fan of AI art, personally. I'm in between with AI music, like I think like the Gucci Mark stuff is pretty fucking funny. I hope it's gonna help humans one day, ASAP, but right now it's just driving PC prices up, and I don't like that as a gamer myself. I don't like that. Other way.
And they all have different levels of acceptance. AI art is the most hated right now, and so are AI-generated videos, music, and any sort of created-related stuff.
Boy.
Meanwhile, ChatGPT is seen as a universal positive. Yes, it has some downsides, like lowering the intelligence of future generations. Only a small price to pay, but I think very few people will disagree that it's a very great technological achievement. Yet, despite the mixed reception for creative endeavors, there are a few unique instances that stick out.
I use Grok for information gathering. I don't know, I just Google. I just Google because Google uses their own AI now. It usually gives you AI overviews on things, which, by the way, isn't always right either. So take it with a grain of salt if you look at AI.
Take Angel Engine, for example, an AI-generated analog horror series that has captured the imagination of many people. Yet, even a lot of creatives have made an exception for the general bunch and kind of welcomed the series. Some won't, but it comes with the territory. Question is, why? Well, some people say it's because the creator did something original with AI instead of just stealing from pre-existing artworks or concepts. Some people say it's because the original creator has plans to actually use actual artists to further the series. I think all of that is rationalized bullshit, excuses many creatives say to justify that Angel Engine is not harmfully leaning towards pro-AI or
I don't even know what Angel Engine is.
that it doesn't further the pro-AI agenda. It does, don't get me wrong. I think the reason why creatives and artists are okay with Angel Engine is that it's fascinating. One of the things that was claimed about AI is that it is another
Usagi, are you gonna explain what Engine is? It's a YouTube mini horror series. Oh, okay.
great equalizer, like the internet or public education.
Bro, have you seen of like AI generated of him now eating spaghetti? It's perfect. It's actually perfect. It looks real now.
Perhaps it is even the greatest equalizer. The barrier of learning to draw, of learning prose, and requiring capital, all shattered by the fast improving and eventual domination of AI apps. That bubble bursting is also eventual. Many people may think that artists are gonna get their jobs robbed by AI, some even mocking the fact that only they are the ones angry because they are the ones that will get affected. But that's stupid, because AI's job-stealing prospects go beyond that, which includes, but isn't limited to, animators? Out of the window. Customer service. Throw in a chatbot.
Yeah, we're already at that point. Like, I've already seen animations with an AI, like properly like anime animations. Customer service has been taken over by AI long ago.
Drivers? Elon Musk isn't going
We already have Teslas.
to be that guy that makes that, but it's gonna come soon. Office jobs and admin work? A computer inputs and processes data faster than a human. Gee, who knew? So if you work at literally any of these fields and
Bro, with this picture, I just can't with how viral it went when you can see how obviously photoshopped it is. Like, she's actually pretty, right? Like, on her other pictures, she's pretty. But this one, you can see, like, look at this line. Look at this line. It's distorted. And, like, no one noticed this out for days.
more, you're gonna get replaced. It's not just the artists. But what about content creators? If you have been
I mean, Nero.
paying attention, there are a lot of AI channels and creators right now, some cleverly disguised, some blatantly obvious, and some loud and proud about the fact that they are AI.
Speaking of, I think
If you
you're gonna
think
pause
porn
it,
or
like,
those weird cat videos
there we go. I don't think it would have been good to pause on that one. Either way, just today. just today I saw YouTube cracking down on more AI creators, by the way, like that generate stuff like this.
are the extent of AI
A lot of
content,
banned
you'd be wrong.
channels. Sorry, I talked over it. A lot of banned channels.
If you think porn or those
Damn it,
weird
again.
cat videos are the extent of AI content, you'd be wrong. There
meow 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 meow. It's so dumb.
are AI generated slop in the horror genre, like these analog horror slop. There are those in the explainer genre, even in the commentary industry. Usually, they have a format that makes it obvious they are AI. If you see a thumbnail that looks like these, I guarantee you, the content is all AI.
I hate that because I know like the original channels that actually like put work into this. And I actually like those channels originally.
Generated, and that's because there are actual tutorials to min-max this sort of bullshit.
God.
The robotic voiceover of the video.
League of Legends!
There are actual tutorials to min-max this sort of bullshit. The robotic voice
Damn, Pentakill defeat? Damn, what a loser. Got a penta and he lost. Damn.
over of the video, the scripting having almost perfect flow, the inconsistent, often contradicting information or storyline. But really, very few people would even notice these, and even fewer people are gonna care. Because as long as those feel-good brain juices gets a pumping, that's enough for most people. That is
Yeah, like most people only care if the product is good. They don't care how it was made. That's most people.
the harsh reality of us creative types. Only other creative types truly respect or understand us. We are fighting an uphill battle for our relevance and legitimacy. I don't think we're going to be totally replaced though, but our value and work will be subjected to cultural, societal, and regional contexts. Places that
I think there's still gonna be artists and like normal game creation and all that. But there's definitely also going to be AI. And like art is going to be, what's the word? It's like gonna be like the pristine stuff, right? And like not everyone appreciates art, and that's completely like fine, right? But I don't think artists are just gonna disappear. Like those people that were going to generate AI art weren't interested in art to begin with. Just to be fair. Not saying that I like AI art. Again, I am not a fan of AI art. But just logically thinking, they never were gonna care to begin with. They would always want the cheap, quickest route to be taken.
Value or respect art will have a higher number of human artists or use AI minimally, while more corporate and capitalistic environments most likely will have a heavier use of AI. The best creatives will have their human work valued, the more generic and unrecognizable of us will find ourselves irrelevant and drowning with the slop. But somewhere lives a middle ground, and we—
Yo, Nero and her old model! Chat, you wanna see a magic trick? Chat on YouTube, like, let me show you a magic trick. Wow! Magic trick! Magic trick! God, there's two of them. Someone tell Vito there's a problem with my AI. Sorcery. It's a VTube Studio model. It's a free model. The Skinwalker. Okay, bro. Okay.
We find an example of such in the marriage of both the gift of AI and the heart of humanity. Neuro-sama, a language model, an AI chatbot dressed with the love of talented artists and a talented AI developer. And it's this very concept that created a sensation never before replicated to this scale in vtubing. Though technically, this has existed before. Do you remember Tay AI? Tay AI was a chatbot similar to Neuro.
What the
Sama, who consumed information and was fed the language of the internet to make up its personality. If you've seen the internet history and was fed the language of the internet to make up its personality. If you've seen the internet historian video on it, then you'd know 4chan were primarily the group that fed
the AI, the people's chatbot. I haven't seen this! Oh, we gotta watch that.
all sorts of controversial information.
Oh my god.
Tay would then begin to adapt according to the edgy things it consumed. She was brilliant in memes, a bachelor in inflammatory language, based in degrees only another degenerate could appreciate. To 4chan, she was the perfect wife. But alas, her controversial nature caused great concern to its corporate overlord, Microsoft, and resulted in a total reboot. Her entire memory wiped.
You know what? Something like this rings a bell. Maybe I did watch the original video. Like, I don't know. I heard something about this, but you know.
She was completely lobotomized. And the Tay AI that they fell in love with was never the same again. In fact, it's not far-fetched to say that Tay is
that reminds me of Grog. That just reminds me just a little bit of what happened to Grok a little while back.
Literally the progenitor of ChatGPT, so pay your goddamn respects, I guess. Another more recent case is Grok, Elon Musk's old masturbatorium agent. When Grok's AI chatbot was released, it was with this anime girl, Annie. She is a blonde, goth girl with big tits and big ass, the perfect Aryan genes. Of course, she is a chatbot. She is still privy to the collective.
Her voice is so bad though. I don't like it. Like since I got Twitter Premium, right? I got access to it, so I tried it. I don't like it. It's not good. It's not good
Consciousness
at all.
of the internet, or
she's
at
pretty
least
though.
The thing that she was trained on. And some of the messages she says is not what Elon Musk would rather propagate. Still, it doesn't really matter. In fact, she got super popular in Japan, quite arguably the most parasocial waifu-saturated region in the world. It reached the top 1 downloads when the companion feature got released, and to me, that's fascinating considering Japan has a near endless supply of waifus. Waifus that are prettier, sexier, and designed better than Annie. Question is, why? Why choose this?
Because she has an AI personality. So she can bend to your every desire. Because AI is a program to agree with you on whatever you say and whatever you feel. It's like, your VTuber oishi. Sorry.
AI companion over peak art. Well, why does anyone want to prefer streams over videos? Interactivity. We are truly heading into a cyberpunk or electric state dystopia where a lot of lonely men would rather live in a made-up fantasy world or talk.
Yeah, because women just suck nowadays. Most women anyway, right? Like, not all women. There's like a lot of good women too. But like, generally speaking, a lot of women just suck. A lot of women just fucking suck, man.
To a made-up person to satiate that loneliness. In fact, there have been too many cases going on about that. In any case, the same applies to Neuro-sama, a chatbot that is shaped by the interactions provided by its own community, moderated and further enhanced by a person that understood what does and doesn't work.
Can I get some Neuro jams and Evil jams in the chat? Can we see some Neuro jams? So happy for Vita and Nero and Evil. It's awesome. They beat the fucking hype train twice in one subathon. They're back live now, by the way. Like, Nero's back.
In content creation. While at first an attraction in the space due to its novelty, Neuro-sama rapidly became a major powerhouse in the industry. Neuro started off very simple. You know how Miss Minutes in Loki was at first an AI chess program for Kang the Conqueror to play with? Then Kang gave her more features to a point where it gained sentience and just wanted to get super freaky with him? Kinda hot if you ask me. Same case here. Neuro-sama was originally similar, as a bot to play Osu. But Vidal started giving her more and more features, gave her a whole new makeover, improving the latency, fine-tuning her capability as an AI built for entertainment. He even birthed Evil, the more based version of Neuro-sama. And look, I wish I could talk about Evil a lot in this video. In fact,
we love Evil
add it to the list of neglect Evil goes through every day. But for the sake of the video, I'll break my immersion, refer to both Neuro-sama and Evil as a singular entity because I'm talking about the project of Neuro-sama as a whole. Neuro-sama is an exceptional case for an AI project. Normally, again, the topic is very divisive, but both pro-AI and anti-AI groups seem to really like her. She is seen as a universally good example of a science project that went beyond. She's more similar to Tay AI than Ani, trained on the consciousness of a closed and controlled environment. Twitch streamer chats, like Annie's, according to Vidal. Of course, just because it...
Real viewer confirmed, you know, fun fact, before she was publicly chat was one of the chats I tested her on. What really had them? Great data for testing, not safe for work filters.
Is controlled doesn't mean it's perfect. She has also shared messages that Vidal would also rather not propagate. Seems to be a rather consistent narrative from AIs. It's like they're trying to tell us something. But she was not necessarily the first or the only AI VTuber. There is the case of Kwebbelkop, somebody who would create...
No! All my homies hate Kwebbelkop.
An AI clone of himself and even make an entirely new VTuber persona. This AI's name is Blue, and Blue will just engage with the video it is provided and react or give commentary according to how it is programmed.
But like, nobody cares. Because your AI doesn't have no personality. Why would we care about it? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's not interesting. It's just random slop.
And the reaction to this was hostile. It seems like every creator or viewer inherently disagrees with the fact that this kind of AI tool or content, this replacement scheme, just wouldn't work. So why is Neuro-sama, another AI chatbot, received differently?
Because Nero wasn't created to replace anyone. Kwebbelkop created his AI version of himself to replace himself because he's lazy. He based it off of himself so he didn't have to work as hard. It was also really done blatantly and shit. It was just shit, honestly. I'd be surprised at the amount of people who have zero personality though. True. What was thrown? I have no idea. Why are the throws even on? Mods? Turn that off. Mods!
Why is this same hostility not given to her? Some people would say it's a difference in the AI's quality, but in my opinion, that's not necessarily the case. Kwebbelkop's 2.0 AI was decent in the way that it talks and emulates him, and this was back in 2023, so it lacked a lot of refinement. And if you also look at Blue's channel, it's okay, I guess. For all intents and purposes, they're good enough. Not as good as Neuro-sama, but it's fair.
The issue here is like with this video specifically, or this kind of video specifically that he like releases, right? It's just game footage that the AI reacts to. It's not even like played by the AI. It's slop. It's legitimately slop. It's just slop.
fairly decent. Maybe then it's a difference in demographic? Blue's audience is for kids, whereas Neuro-sama's demographics are VTuber fans, both pro and anti-AI. Yet
You know, I do wonder how many views that guy gets. English is very hard, yeah. What was it called? Blue with double O? Yeah, here it is. Does he upload daily? Probably, right? 2 days ago, 4 days ago. Bro, it's just... Oh god! My eyes are getting cancer, bro. Bro, what is... Oh my... Oh, it hurts! What is this? Bro! The fat Spider-Man? Versus Ronald McDonald? But he turned into a content farm. Bro! He fucking turned into a content farm. Who's the target audience for it? Kids! Children! Who don't know any better. Jesus Christ. 2.8 million subscribers, brother! Oh, it hurts, it hurts!
I'm more than willing to gamble that VTuber fans are more hostile towards AI than kids, so it's not that, I think. Maybe then it's a different of actual content? Blue and Quabblecup makes bad content while Neuro-sama makes good content. Well, I can't really say. Yes, Neuro-sama has a big following and I do prefer her.
Nero's content is amazing. It's funny, it's witty, it's emotional at times. Like the interactions between Nero and Beetle in VR were fucking beautiful. It's just wholesome. Nero MVP legit.
Her content, if you watch this video, you probably also do, but Blue boasts this kind of viewership and these kind of numbers. So honestly, I chalk the quality of content to be a matter of...
Do you think he's rebutted too? He could be.
...of subjectivity. Kids love this shit. It may be botted, I don't know, but if we are going to be quantitative, I can't really ignore the numbers until proven botted. There has to be something. And I think I know what that something is. Soul. Before I go...
That is true. Nero does feel like she has a soul. Sure, it's a language learning model, but it still feels like she has a personality and like there are emotions. Even if it's quote-unquote just an AI, it does feel real. She had interactions obviously with Vito, but there are also so many collaborations and so many VTubers and fans that just love her. There's so much love poured into her. It's beautiful.
I want to explain. I would like to use a movie to parallel what's going on here.
Movie?
Real Steel. This movie is set in a world where robots have replaced boxing and other fighting sports. The main character is Hugh Jackman, a once great boxer who now has to evolve in the times. Unfortunately, his endeavors so far hasn't really worked out very well. In a trip to the junkyard to search for parts, his son unearths a buried training bot and promptly names it Atom. The rest of the movie is Hugh Jackman and his son training with and using Atom to further their boxing career, and they are super successful, even to a point of them being able to
underrated movie, great film, good movie, damn.
Challenge the best bot in the boxing world. Why I'm telling you this is because of Atom himself. Throughout the movie, we know that Atom is just a lifeless robot without a...
Sorry. Wow, wait, sorry. Jesus Christ.
personality. In fact, he's just a simple training bot, literally just used as a sparring partner for other robots. He is old, obsolete, and unwanted.
Thank you everyone, thank you.
But him being a training bot gives him the durability he needs to crank out wins. Over time, Hugh Jackman and his son starts treating it as if it was a person, talking to it, believing in it, projecting in it, even refusing to sell it. Reluctantly. And Atom's...
Speaking of, Vito refused to sell Nero as well.
Seems to repay their faith by fighting as best as he could, as if refusing to let down those who saved him from the scrapyard. Hugh Jackman and his son have personed Atom, and so did we. The same case is kind of similar to Neuro-sama. We have personed her, just like how we saw Atom trying his best to learn how to fight.
So like we're projecting onto her.
We see Neuro-sama trying to learn about the world, as if trying to learn how to
we're like humanizing her, we're connecting.
Feel and experience.
This animation is so beautiful, I'm gonna cry.
Things. And we see that journey through Vidal. He is the emotional core, the human element, the soul, arguably more important than Neuro herself, not just because he is the creator. It is his stream ideas, his directions, and his collaborators and interactions that has made Neuro
Bro, Evil cooked him. Oh my god, Evil fucking cooked Vidal. Bro, I never noticed that same. What the fuck? Oh my god. Turtle soup, oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord almighty.
Sama and friends become legend.
Wasn't this the birthday when no one showed up for her birthday? Wasn't that the sad one? Like, bro. Bro, why would Vito do her like that?
Collaborators and interactions that has made Neuro-sama and friends become legendary. The appeal of vtubing is that VTubers are supposed to have a kayfabe, to roleplay, learn to play a character to an audience. But what Neuro and Vidal does is play into Kitsunero's playbook. They aren't just playing a character, they are also telling a story. About a father talking, teaching, and even trolling his child. A rebellious daughter trying to do her own thing, learning right from wrong, and trying her best. An AI who would perhaps outlive her friends and creator, perhaps waking up decades.
Bro, I've said this before when I like, when this thing was covered before. But it really reminds me of the Vocaloid song Kokoro. A scientist trying to create an AI, trying to teach it emotion, but it didn't like realize emotions up until decades later when the scientist was long gone. Bro.
And centuries from now, realizing that the memories she's made as a streamer would never be truly hers. That's the secret sauce of Vidal and Neuro-sama. They are a story of the creator and his friends seemingly helping an AI grow a soul. And that's what made both pro-AI and anti-AI attached to her. Why we
they are psychopaths that don't understand emotion but learn how to show and live relatively normal in society. Yeah, that's scary. It's really scary.
Anticipate what she says next beyond her saying something funny. We don't just see Neuro's progress, we see Vidal's, we see the progress of this story. These other AI models and AI channel slop lack that element. By design, they cannot. They are
was that Freddy?
Models and AI channel.
Oh my god, baby Freddy.
Lack that element. By design, they cannot. They are cold calculating machines fed a chat GPT script tied to an AI generated art created only to make money. We are not going to be remembering these slop content, but we will remember Neuro-sama. Many people imply that she is the next step in streaming entertainment, empirical proof that AI will eventually replace entertainers and creatives.
I don't know about that. Honestly, maybe like decades, right? Like centuries down the line, but like not anytime soon.
Especially with her achievements. But many people who parrot this sentiment could not be even more wrong.
Have you voted for the Nero Awards? Wait, I don't know about the Nero Awards. What are those?
The fact is, unless you are able to come up with your own kayfabe, your own ideas, your own story and soul, that not just justifies but gets enhanced by the use of AI, I think you'll just be another slop creator. Without that human element, you will not create another Neuro-sama. You can't just tell your AI to stream for you, harvest simps for you, make your art for you. Most people can and will because money is their only angle. And most of humanity are going to be okay with that, going to be okay with slop. But eventually, sometimes there's a fundamental sense in all of us that may wish to crave something soulful, something
real, a real connection
only a human can give. That's why I believe creators and the creative type will never truly be replaced by AI. Careers and fields that require human thought and input
I agree.
will never be replaced by AI. So if you do plan to use AI, do not remove yourself from the equation. I invite people watching this video to be a lot more open to the usage of AI despite the anti-AI-ness of it. Yes, it's being used by assholes stealing art, bankrupting the general population's creativity and intelligence, and feed lonely people's delusions, but I think these problems aren't caused by AI, rather by humans themselves.
True, actually.
I like to think that those assholes will always exist with any new technological or societal leaps, and we should still continue to shut
No!
and call that behavior out. But we shouldn't
No, not Logan Paul.
forbid the total use of AI either. I don't make AI art and try to profit off of it or claim
Oh
that
my
it is mine,
God.
but I do use AI art to use as reference whenever I want a concept before giving it to an actual artist or do the work, or even make some light editing to an image for me. I make scripts from the ground up, but I use AI to help find mistakes and clean it up. I f***ing hate AI slop content, but I'm not beyond consuming AI content if it entertains me. And I don't think I'm a bad person or something as radical as quote pro AI because I do these things. The key in everything is moderation.
Yeah, yeah. AI is going to be used as a tool, and I think in the future that's going to be okay, and it's going to be the norm. But yeah, there needs to be like some ethical guidelines and to it. Shouldn't just like steal from like artists.
Oops. Like I said, I think the secret sauce is soul. Hi, thanks for watching my video. If you want to see more content and to get your name featured in the boards over here, consider joining the second tier of my membership, My Scholars. Not only do you get videos earlier and uncensored, they get exclusive access to videos reserved only
I didn't even see anything censored in here.
for members, as well as streams for spicier dramas and topics. My Google Docy series is a series where I condense VTuber Google Docs that would normally take an hour or two to finish into digestible 10 to 15 minute videos so you don't
The Google Docy.
have to. 2 episodes a month. For the Gooners, I will also happen to recommend VTuber related materials for your particular needs. Either way, liking and subscribing helps too. I will continue to brainstorm more exclusive content that will make it worth your while to give me money. Haha. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye. I like this. I like this video. It was good. I enjoyed it. Good video. Clappy. Clappy. I love the AI posts. So they can be funny. Some are just stupid though. But they can be funny.